Hey guys, what is going on? Robrigo here with the Newbs. Prop Hunt is back in COD Cold War, so I'm going to take a look at what's new and talk through some of our top tips to playing well in the game mode, so stay tuned for all you need to know. Prop Hunt has been a very popular game mode in COD Cold War, and involves one team playing as various props and hiding throughout the given map, while the other team has to hunt them down. However, it took a brief break in Season 2, while the devs made some updates to it. Before we get into the updates, if you want a full guide on how to play, you can click the link in the pinned comment to a video guide we put together on Prop Hunt. So before we get into our top tips, let's take a look at what's new in Prop Hunt. Well, the main thing for Season 2 Reloaded's version of Prop Hunt is that we've got two new maps in the rotation. The first one is Miami Strike, which is the daytime version of Miami, and the second map in which we can now play the mode is the very difficult Satellite. We've also got a host of new props that we can now play as, and this is not limited to the two new maps. We can play as new props on all of the maps that are in rotation. In reality, it was a bit of a strange omission for the Prop Hunt game mode from Cold War, given that the changes that the devs made are arguably relatively minor. But let's get into some of our top tips for playing well in the game mode now that it has returned. Our first tip is on Decoys. You can play as up to 3 different props in a round, assuming you're on the prop team, and a typical tactic of players is to place a bunch of decoys of their prop form. The tip here is, do not place a decoy of yourself in the form that you'll end up with. So for example, if you've already changed your prop form and you're now stuck with being a trash can for example, don't place a bunch of decoys of the trash can around the map. When players inevitably find and shoot those trash cans, they're going to get the plus 10 points for destroyed decoy, and they're then going to be on the lookout for trash cans. So it's not a smart way to stay hidden and win the round. Our next tip is to make use of the look through feature. We received a lot of comments on our original Prop Hunt guide video around what this feature actually did. Essentially, it's a way of being able to see through your prop form if you're stuck in a corner. Using this is really effective, however, to see how you're lined up against a wall, or whichever area you've lined yourself up against. I use it to see if I am parallel to a wall for example. If you're on an angle and you don't realise it, you're going to be spotted much easier by the hunting team. Our third tip is holding your nerve when playing on the prop team. The hunting team are going to shoot at anything and everything, given that they have unlimited ammunition. And just because they inevitably shoot close to you, it's very unlikely that they actually know you're there. So try and sit tight. I see a lot of players in this situation that panic when the hunters shoot near them, running away and inevitably getting killed. So sit tight if you can. Our final 2 tips are focused on when you are playing as the hunting team. And so for our fourth tip, which is arguably the most important element of winning on this team, it is to listen to the whistles. The whistle feature forces the hidden props to whistle every 30 seconds, giving the hunters an opportunity to seek them out. The amount of times players are spraying their guns wildly at the exact point of the whistles is really quite pointless, as it blocks out the sound. So when the countdown is coming down to nearly 0 seconds on the whistle count, make sure you are standing still, don't be reloading your weapon or firing, and just listen to the whistle. It will really give you the best chance to win as the hunting team. With this, make sure that you align your flashbang with the whistles. If you hear a whistle in a certain location, just chuck a flashbang and you'll likely find the opponent hiding. With this comes our 5th and final tip. When you locate a prop with your flashbang, don't just start firing wildly at anything in the area. There's a good chance the prop will stay still, and you can then identify what looks out of place in the area, and doing this will get you the kill very easily. If you start spraying at everything around that area where you've thrown the flashbang, the likelihood is that the prop will just run away, and they can easily outrun you, dodge you, and set up elsewhere. One more bonus tip: when on the hunting team, keep a lookout for props appearing behind you when the round starts. The props have 30 seconds to find a hiding spot, and if they actually approach the hunter's spawn area during this time, they are invisible and will actually only appear when the round starts. So check behind you as soon as you spawn on the hunting team, as this happens a lot and is often an easy kill on one of the props. Let us know in the comments if you'll be jumping into the game mode in Cold War, and if you have any additional tips you think would be useful to share with other players. Take care guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.